Hey everyone, it's T. Welcome back to my channel. I am super excited that you decided to spend a little time with me today. I want to remind you, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe, hit those notifications, give me a comment, a thumbs up on the videos. They really do help my channel and I greatly appreciate it. Today's video is just going to be a little bit of me working on my nails, gabbing with you some, and talking about the 150 subscriber giveaway. So I have finally hit my goal of 150 subscribers, and what I wanted to do for that, as we all know, because we've talked about this before, is to do a giveaway. So I gave you a sneak peek of some of the things that are going to be in that giveaway. Okay, so sorry about that. I put up on my community tab today on my channel a poll asking what I should do with my nails. If I should do 3D with chains, if I should do something with some of that flake that I just got, or if I should do a kind of a pastel rainbow effect with some sugared clouds. Well, the 3D in chains looks like it's worked. It's won. So let's go ahead and get started on that. I was over the moon. Oh, let's talk about what we're using. So on one hand, we're going to use, I don't know how to pronounce this, Mio Mia, and it's #1. I'll have to tell you which collection it is, but look at that pink. Ooh, you cannot miss that. And then the other one we're going to use is #4, which is going to be outside my comfort zone because it's yellow. Look at that yellow. Oh, it's so pretty. What in the hell is going on? One sec. We're going to do pink and yellow, completely outside my comfort zone with the yellow, not with the pink, of course. And we're going to start with the pointer finger on the left hand. I'm basically going to do 2 coats of these Milky Jelly polishes on each nail. Try to get myself a nice even coat. I feel like that's always the hardest part with all these jellies and when we use them, is getting even coats. I'm a little tired today, I will admit. We had some gnarly storms here last night in Illinois. The power went out, it was about midnight, somewhere around there, and a storm went by my house like I have never heard before, and I am not kidding when I say this. The sound outside my bedroom window was sounds that I'm like, ooh, that sounds a little frightening. But it was over, at least that part of it. It sounded like there was a freaking freight train outside the window, to be truthful. I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck was that? But grabbed the little dog and we were fine. Ghost was already in the other room. He was like, whatever, I could care less. That dog can sleep through almost anything. So the power went out at, like I said, midnight, right? And then I have all of my lights in my bedroom are smart bulbs. So it's the kind of thing where I go into my room and I say whatever the word I use. I don't want to say it right now because I've got one in my nail room as well. And I tell it to turn the lights on, and it turns all of the lights on at once. And then I can be in bed. And then if I'm like tired, I can just tell it to turn the lights off, right? So the problem I have is when the power goes out and then the power comes back on, those lights all turn on, all of them automatically. And I was woken up at like 2:30 in the morning going, oh my God, what in the hell? Who is shining lights in my eyes? And yeah, that was it. So then I was awake for a little while. But once I finally got back to bed and got back to sleep, I slept till 6:30. And anyone who knows me well knows that I never sleep that late. I am one of these people that is like up at like probably 4, 5 a.m., even on the weekends. My body clock just does not let me sleep. I wish it would. Trust me, I wish it would. But I got it all jacked up during COVID, and I've never really honestly been able to get it to go back to where I am able to sleep later than, like I said, 4 or 5 normally. Ooh, that's such a pretty pink. So today, waking up and realizing it was 6:30, I was like shocked, like you would not believe. I'm like, what the hell time is it? 6:30? So I felt like I lost. It's funny because I don't know if I'm the only person. I'm sure I'm not the only person who does this, but you like either wake up later than you normally do, and you feel like the whole day is gone already. So it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sitting in my recliner this morning, just kind of chilling, trying to figure out how to get this day started and stuff because I was tired, like I said, because last night I didn't sleep well. That one has a lot of extra pink on it compared to the others. I don't want it to be that much darker than all the other nails. So I was sitting there and I'm like, holy shit, it's 8 o'clock already. I better get my ass up and moving. I have things to do today. So we are playing a little bit of catch up. My mom's birthday is tomorrow. There is something in that nail right there. My mom's birthday is tomorrow, March 16th, and I need my tweezers. So tomorrow I will probably just be celebrating with her. I can't anticipate myself doing really anything else beyond that. If I do anything, it might be some editing later in the day because I have a couple videos that I need to get edited and out. But yes, so it is my mother's 75th birthday. Super excited about that. Do me a favor and put a happy birthday in the comments with a birthday cake and some purple hearts. Just say happy birthday, birthday cake, purple hearts. That's the first thing you're going to need to do to be entered into my giveaway. You're going to have to tell my mother a happy birthday. So make sure you say happy birthday and you have some purple hearts with it because purple is her favorite color as well, and she will just get a big kick out of having a bunch of people wish her happy birthday. So, happy birthday, purple hearts in the comments below is the first thing you need to do to be entered in the 150 subscriber giveaway. The other thing you need to make sure you have to make sure that your account is public. I will try to post a video later today, a reel, whatever the hell we're calling them, about how to make sure that your account is public. Tara from Lynn Nails 81 was sweet enough to send me a video on how to do it. So I will definitely get something up so that you know how to make sure that your account is public. You need to make sure that you are a subscriber. So you need to be subscribed and your account needs to be public so that I can verify that you are a subscriber. Okay, I am back. I have 3 coats. I decided to go with 3 because I wanted it to be pink on the left hand. On the right, again, outside the comfort zone, I'm doing yellow. I think it's going to be interesting. I feel like it was a busy week for me because my counterpart is on vacation, which is well-deserved. She has covered for me many a time when I have hurt myself or gotten crazy sick or had some weird injury. So I am so glad she was able to take a vacation. She is on a cruise. I love going on cruises. I will have to say, I've been on a few. I want to say I've probably been on like maybe 6 cruises. So maybe a lot for some people. If you've never cruised before, I had a friend who I'm sure they're still friends. And she is a travel agent and works for one of the cruise lines. So they would put together big cruises every year. And so I would go with them. I had a good time doing that. I would say my favorite destination once I got there, I don't know if I want to say favorite, the one that was the most beautiful and I wasn't expecting it to be as pretty as it was Alaska. Alaska was beautiful. Cruising to Alaska, yeah, I did not care for it. I got incredibly seasick on that. And that's the only cruise I've ever gotten seasick on. It was horrible. We left out of Seattle, and then what we did was went up the coast, right? And when the water, like when these two bodies of water, I can't remember specifically like what they were saying, but the waves, the water was so rough. And the time of the year we went was a time of the year where apparently it's really, really rough. So yeah, I was so miserable. I had to have the doctor actually come and give me a shot. I needed to get a shot because I was so sick that like none of the anti-nausea stuff was working. So they had to give me a shot. Yeah. Once I got to Australia, oh my God. I'd love to go to Australia, by the way. That would be amazing. Once I got to Alaska, it was so beautiful. I had no idea that there were places like that that existed that were still so untouched by people, you know? We did this train trip. It was like a 4 or 5 hour train thing where you got to go, and it was one of these old trains, and they would take you up, and you went to practically, I want to say it was the border of Canada. We were super close to Canada where we were. And this train ride, can I just tell you, there were places that you could tell that no person has been probably either ever or in a long ass time since they built that train track, right? It was just so incredible and so pretty. The water was just so clear, crystal clear. The ice was blue. It was so clear and reflective. It was just, yeah, it was gorgeous. I had no idea, like I said, that there were places that actually looked like that for real. You see it in movies and you're like, yeah, okay, whatever, it's a movie. That was beautiful. Would I go to Alaska in the winter? Fuck no. Hell no. I don't want to do cold. These are so pink. I'm definitely going to have to do 3 coats of this yellow. So I may do the other 2 coats off camera, but yeah, Alaska was so, so very pretty. But if you've ever been on a cruise, let me know. Put it in the comments below if you've ever been on a cruise, where you've been, what your favorite cruise was. I went on a cruise by myself one time. It was unintentional. The person I was supposed to go on the cruise with, unfortunately, her father got very, very ill and ended up passing away while I was actually on the cruise. So it was to the point where we were not going to be able to get all of our money back. And I found out that even if she didn't go, if I still wanted to go, I could go. It wouldn't cost me any more, and I would just have the room to myself. And I'm like, So I did that. It was definitely outside my comfort zone because, I am going by myself outside the country. I felt like it was fairly, I don't want to say like, oh, it was totally safe. I was with a group of people, so it wasn't like I was completely, utterly alone. I was with that group I was telling you about that they would always go and like do a cruise like every year. So I was with that group, but these were not people that I actually knew very well. They all lived in California. I lived here in Illinois at the time and still do. I don't know why I said it that way. But I live here in Illinois. So I didn't really know these people. They were, friends of a friend. So I didn't spend a whole hell of a lot of time with them. I mean, I went to I think the initial opening cocktail party that they had. And that's only because I'll be truthful. They caught me on the elevator and they were like, "Oh, where are you at?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I just need to go get changed and I'll be right there." So that was my big adventure of going outside the country by myself on a cruise by myself. And it was, I will say, it was awesome. It would have been really cool. Don't get me wrong. It would have been amazing to have someone there to experience all this stuff with you and be able to be like, "Oh yeah, remember that, remember that." But it was kind of cool because when you are traveling with someone else, obviously you need to be cognizant of do things that everybody wants to do. This is the one time that I was like, everything I did were things I wanted to do. I didn't have to worry about "Oh, well, yeah, we'll do this and I'll do this," and none of that. I got to do whatever the heck I wanted, which was kind of nice. When you're in a group, you don't always get a chance to do that. I got to really relax and just veg out, not have to worry about, communicating and having conversations and stuff like that. I was able to just completely, utterly relax and just kind of veg. So it was really nice. I did a bunch of the tours that they always offer, the excursions. So anytime I left the ship, it was in a group like that, especially being by myself. I was not going to go wandering alone. Thank you very much. It was a group like that or nothing at all. So, let me get right up. Come on, you can do it. But it was really nice. We left out of Puerto Rico. Have you ever been to Puerto Rico? Puerto Rico, it was beautiful. I absolutely loved it. I didn't get to spend much time there, I will say. I mean, there's a fuzzy on that nail. I can see it. I was there a day before the ship left. So I was there a day early and then I stayed an extra day. So to try to check out some of the stuff in Puerto Rico. The weather was amazing. So beautiful. They were recovering still, and I'm sure they probably still are, to be honest with you, from the hurricane they had. But yeah, nicest people. Everyone down there was so sweet, so nice. Definitely going to do 3 coats of the yellow as well. And then we are going to use a little bit of this Puente Aurora nonstick extension gel. So we're going to just do a little bit of that. We're going to use some chains and a little bit of charms, and that's it. We're not doing anything crazy on these. I am not going to spend hours and hours on them. That is for sure. Let me know, did you watch my mystery nails video? If you watched my mystery nails video, comment below what the theme was, and that will be the second thing you need to let me know in the comments to be entered in the giveaway. Let me know what the theme of the mystery nails for March, and that will also get you entered. So you'll have to have 2 comments on this video, or technically you could have 1 and combine the 2 together. That would be fine with me as well. Mystery Nails is getting ready to evolve, and I am going to do a little announcement about it. I was going to try to get it out on Saturday, today, but I just don't think I'm going to have a chance to. I really wanted to. Mystery nails is something that my best friend Lori and I have been doing for a little while, and it helps us just use products that we don't normally use when we get stumped on ideas as to what we want to do with our nails, or just, what kind of nails you want to create. We came up with mystery nails. So I came up with the idea initially because there was a set of nail design cards out there, and I, for the life of me, have no idea what the hell the name of them are. But anyway, and I wanted them. They were sold out. So obviously, I did not get them. And I figured, well, screw it. If they're sold out, I'll just make my own. So Lori and I got together and we came up with like the categories that we wanted to do. And I feel like initially, when we first came up with mystery nails, we came up with too many categories. We had shape and size as two separate categories. Well, when you really only like 4 or 5 different shapes of nails, it makes it a little hard when you separate them into a separate category on their own, right? So I wish we had combined that. I also feel like we could have combined all of the stuff that we call effects and extras and nail art kind of all into one. Because we had I'm not kidding you, I think we have 7 categories. So in that way, I really wish that I hadn't done as many categories when I first started talking about it and telling Lori about it. I also feel like with mystery nails and the cards, it's awesome, but when you want to add stuff to cards, it can be a pain in the ass. I made the cards on Canva initially. So I designed them on Canva. I love Canva. And, what is that? That doesn't look okay. There's a streak right there. And that was way too much polish. Let's take some of that off now. So I initially designed them on Canva, and anytime I wanted to add a card or Lori wanted to add a card, we'd have to go onto Canva, make a new one, print it out on the cardstock, cut it to the size that we liked, and then laminate it, right? So I just felt like there was a lot that to change the cards. It was not the easiest, let's just put it that way. So I've been thinking about how can I take mystery nails to the next level? And since I'm talking about it now, I will probably insert the clip about it in this video right about now. Okay, so you just watched that clip, which was all of maybe 5-6 seconds long, right? So you know now that Mystery Nails is evolving into Nail Roulette with Miss T. I just thought that it would be so much easier to add things to our categories, to switch them up when something new comes out. Just so much easier to do it, doing it like a roulette and using the random picker. Excuse me. So Nails by Miss T is going to have, so Mystery Nails is no more, and we will have Nail Roulette with Miss T starting next week. I will do the first drawing, I guess, or I don't know how you want to, whatever you want to call it. We will do the first spin of our roulette wheels and see what we get our first design to be. I have combined categories. So now we literally have 4 categories. That's it, because I think it's just going to make it easier. Added a lot more colors, a lot more themes, a lot more different products to use, just so many more things. Oh my gosh. These are just holy bright, bright colors. That is incredible. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I need to put a coat of matte top coat on these. It's always easier to do 3D art with a matte top coat. So like I said, Mystery Nails is no more. We will be starting with Nail Roulette for our next collab. And I'm also going to announce a 420 collab for April. If you want to be in either one of those collabs, let me know. You can reach out to me on Instagram or on Facebook. I will put on the screen my username on those. It's different than this. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, to be honest with you, when we changed it. But anyway, I don't know why I didn't just make it all the same. But so it's Nails by Miss T, an underscore between, like, you know, it's Nails underscore by underscore Miss underscore T. That is why I did not do that on YouTube. I regret that, I will be honest. And that was one of those stupid things that Instagram made you do, to have your username. And I regret that now. But I didn't want to put the Miss and the T together because I didn't want people to think it was like Nails by Misty. It was just me being like trying to be all like different with Miss. And then again, T is my nickname. So I'm very excited about Nail Roulette with Miss T. It's going to be fun. It's going to be easy to update, add things, remove things that I'm like, I don't want to even like look at this anymore. Change the categories out, that kind of stuff for the holidays. Throw in like the holiday themes, stuff like that. So I'm really hoping that people like it. They like the idea. They think it's like creative. I thought it was super creative because as much as I love doing my mystery nails, again, I felt like we had too many categories and it was hard to add stuff to them. This is so much easier. That's much better. So much easier to update the categories, add things, remove things. I just thought it would be fun and just kind of different. I haven't seen anybody do anything like that. So, okay. Anyway, as I was saying, we want to be all different and unique and everything like that. But I just thought that this was kind of something that I hadn't seen anybody do anything like this before. And it's fun. It helps with the creativity. It helps to use all these products I have, all these new products that I had. I mean, I never had any of the 3D carving gels when I first made the cards. So obviously there's no 3D carving gel in there. Well, in Nail Roulette, there is 3D carving gel. I'm very excited about it. Like I said, if you would like to participate, it's totally just for the fun of doing it and just checking out everyone's different designs. If you would like to, reach out, let me know. So probably next week, Friday, I will do the first actual spinning of the roulette wheels for each category. This video is just to kind of give you an idea of how it's changing and what's coming. It builds community with each other. I just love this community and the people I have been talking to. It is just love it, love it, love it. So I am excited to do something that will hopefully be embraced by everyone. Okay, we are back and everything is cured. I have gotten the chain out that I'm going to use. I'm going to use this one with the blue stones in it already. I can lay flat so you can see it. The one that looks like gold caviar beads, and then we're going to use this 3D carving gel. First thing we need to do is get some of this gel out. So I have multiples of these now from all of the different carving gels I have ordered. So we will just grab a different one. We're going to work with this first. Okay. And we're just going to, I find that for me, the easiest way to manipulate it is using a scraping card. It just makes it easier for me. My hands get too warm when I'm using it. Okay, so let's cut this. We're doing a very, very simple design today. Like a very simple design. We're going to put, come on, some 3D right there. Okay, take off the excess. I'm going to use my brush, dip it in a little bit of alcohol, and just kind of straighten it up some. Pat down the edges. So that is our first one. And again, we're going to do the exact same thing on our ring finger. Let's put some top coat on this so that we don't have to worry about anything getting stuck into it. I'm pretty sure I want to just be very, these nails I'm looking to be much more simple than most of my 3D nails. Most of my 3D nails, I'll be honest, take me hours and hours. I start putting all of the 3D stuff, making everything with a 3D carving gel, and then putting all of like the embellishments. So like I love to use with the 3D gel, I love to use studs. We're not going to use any studs on these nails though. We're going to use just 3D carving gel and the chains. Figure out how much of this we're going to use. I need to get out my nippers to cut this chain. I hope everyone had an amazing Saturday. It was fairly sunny and pretty out earlier. It's starting to look kind of ugly, like it wants to rain again. I hope it doesn't want to rain. I hope it doesn't. Say no to rain today. Okay. So then we're going to figure out how much of this we need to roughly go down the middle of that nail. Right about here. So we're going to cut that right there. I want to put enough on to hold that chain, but I don't want to lose the shape of the nail, if you know what I mean, right? We've all had that problem where all of a sudden these beautiful, sharp, like crisp nails that you've been working on look bulbous. And I hate that. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Drives me crazy. You're going to very carefully, we're going to put that brush right there for right now. I got to find my brush holder. Very carefully pick up this blue chain here. And we are going to attempt to stick it on our nail, down the center of our nail. This is always when I get super quiet when I'm doing something like this, that I'm like, okay, concentrate, because what will look down, straight down the nail to me in one way, in another does not look at all. What is my cat doing? Seriously, Critty? Okay, that goes in, and this is what we are working with so far. I think I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm going to put that in a little longer to cure. I'm just not sure if I'm going to add any of the blue stones. We'll have to see. So we just threw that back in for like another 15 seconds. Well, sorry about that. We had a little bit of an issue with running out of space on the memory card, and I did not even notice until I was almost done with the nails. But it's fine, because I needed to do just a couple little touch-ups on them. So like right here, I was filing because there was a little lump. Something got in the top coat and I didn't notice it and cured it in. And filed too far through the pink. Not happy about that, but you know, it happens. I feel like I did the same thing yesterday. I was like, or not yesterday, the other day when I was doing the mystery nails. We're going to cure that. I'm going to matte top coat these. Once we matte top coat, I think I'm going to put the shiny on, well, the shiny first or the matte? I think we'll put the shiny on the 3D pieces first. Once we are done with that, then we will go ahead and matte the rest of the nail. We're going to finish this up and get this all edited and up tonight. That is the goal. It is happening. I'm telling you, it will happen. I will get it done. Because I'm not going to do a hell of a lot of editing on it. It's going to be pretty raw. Let's just put it that way. I will fast forward through a lot of the repetitive painting of the nails and things like that, but it'll be pretty raw so that we can get it up today. This nail, this 3D was an afterthought, which you did not see because that did not record because I had ran out of space on my camera and I didn't realize it. But these pieces of 3D on here, which I'm sure I'm completely out of frame, these pieces were an afterthought. They were like, edited them at the very end, and like I said, that unfortunately I did not realize that the camera was full. So we will get this edited, we will get it up, and hopefully people will watch it. I always wonder about that. when I'm making videos. I'm like, is anyone really going to watch this video? I'm always still shocked when people watch it and they like comment and they're like, hey, I liked your video. And I'm like, damn, really? Cool. That's awesome. But like I said, it still shocks me. I was originally going to keep these shiny, but I thought, let's do something a little different and matte them. I think it'll be fun, just something a little different. Okay, so these are the nails. Don't know if they're in frame or not. Are they my favorite nails? No. Am I happy with them? Yeah. Are they fun? Most definitely. Thanks for sticking with me this long. I know it was a long video. I hope you're excited about Nail Roulette by Miss T, or Nail Roulette with Miss T. And don't forget to make sure you leave those comments so that you can be entered in the 150 subscriber giveaway. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope you all have an amazing evening. I want to wish you all peace, love, and joy. Thank you.